Hello, Joe. Yes, as you can see, the Collum positions are being concreted now.
Boom! What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joannis or Joe Hatagwa. I'm a Sierra Leone American living here in Accra, Ghana. And if you want to know what this last week has been like for me here in Africa, then this is the video for you. Okay, cool. So I'm actually going to break up these updates into two different sections. So I'm going to do a whole separate vlog on the Egypt trip and everything that happened in Egypt. You're going to get that next week because it's going to have my entire trip, leaving everything that it required to get to Egypt, landing in Egypt, that whole process, and then what the whole week was like. Really dope. I'm definitely going to give you all of that content next week. This week, we're gonna focus on all the house updates, everything that's been happening on the house in Sierra Leone. So let's get right into it. All right, so this is a week 44 update, and we're gonna talk a little bit about what happened over this last week at the property in Sierra Leone. So number one, finally we're back on track and we're getting some things done. So if you guys remember, everything we've done so far, we've excavated the land, we built a wall around the property, we're in the process of building the boys' quarters, right? So what we're doing now is building what is going to essentially be my 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house until the house is built. So it's going to be my temporary housing where I'll be able to live until the house is built. So once the house is built itself, then my caretaker will be living in the boys' quarters. So what we're working on now was getting the foundation done. This is phase one of the process. Now, going back a few months, right before the rainy season in Sierra Leone, we were off to a good start. Back in June and in May, I had met with a new contractor. We were going through the process of getting things done. He was buying materials. So things were going very well. I got a new contractor, and all of a sudden he just disappeared for weeks. He was in the process of doing what needed to be done to get phase one completed, right? He had to build some blocks. He had to dig some trenches for the different rooms so that he could set the foundation. So as they build the walls up, they actually sit on top of a strong foundation, right? So it doesn't sink, shift, or fall in any way. He was in the process of doing that and disappeared. So we lost about 5 to 6 or 7 total weeks, not including the 2 months of rainy season. So in essence, it's about 4 months or almost 5 months worth of lost time. So where we are now is we just got done finishing the foundation. So I'm gonna walk you through all the different steps of what they did over the last week so that we could get to a place now where the foundation is done. So check it out. Okay, what you see here is the workers actually finishing putting together blocks, and they're gonna put those blocks up to a certain height, about 3 to 4 feet off the ground, after they've already dug out the different delineations for all the different bedrooms. Because what they need to do next, after they start building these blocks up to that height, is that they need to then place them up against these metal poles here, these metal columns. Those are going to be the things in which the wall is going to be connected to. Each corner is going to connect the wall to each one of these metal poles that you see here. Then what you see is that they'll begin to start putting the concrete around the metal with the walls on either side of it. So right now they're just finalizing cementing the blocks. They're finalizing cementing the blocks at that height, right? And then once they're done, they're actually gonna backfill all of that land in between. All right, so now I'm gonna turn it over to the contractor. He's gonna explain to you exactly what needs to be done to finalize phase one of the boys' quarter building process.
Hello, Joe. Yes, as you can see, the Collum positions are being concreted now. That one has been concreted. This one is almost filled, so it remains 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. It remains 4 columns and it will be finished. And so we start backfilling. We start backfilling and pounding tomorrow. And after that, then we concrete the slab and we close the contract for the foundation. So when you come, we talk about phase 2.
All right, so as the contractor just said, they are in the process of backfilling. So what they're doing here is they built these 3 to 4 foot high walls, right, out of the ground. And what they're doing is digging dirt from around the building and other places. They're basically doing the finalizing of the excavation, and they're taking that dirt and putting it in as the foundation. So they're going to cement on top of the dirt that you see here that's going to be filling in each different area that's delineated as a bedroom, and then they're going to build the walls up from there to make the walls for the outside of the house, and then they're going to put the ceiling on top. But as you can see here, they basically filled it all in, and so you can see the metal poles sticking out. So all the walls will be attached to those metal poles all the way around the building, and so that's really what's going to be done for the foundation. So once this foundation is done, that is part 1. And so you see here, this is the process they do. So they put dirt into those baskets, they carry them over and fill them in. So now you can see almost all of the areas have been filled. It's just this one last section left to fill. And that will be the end of phase 1. Then I can worry about phase 2, working on electricity. Okay, cool. So that's where we are today. We're talking through what the new cost of the second phase is going to be. Unfortunately, in Sierra Leone, there's an issue with inflation, and it just means that the price of cement's gone up, the price of everything has gone up. So all the materials that we're going to need in order to build this house, all of the costs have gone up. So I am going to have to work with them on some new pricing structure for the new items. Now, I'm going to definitely greatly discount what I'm going to pay because it would, in terms of the labor cost, because my contractor literally disappeared for 5 weeks, right? So he's the reason why there's such a delay, and now I have to deal with all these new inflation costs. So with that being said, that's it for today's video. Make sure you check out the other content this week. Well, I'm actually going live tomorrow, so you guys will have to check that out. I'm going live tomorrow. Don't know what the topic is yet. You definitely want to check it out. Next week, I'm going to have the whole Egypt update. You guys are going to love seeing that. And then some subsequent content is just going to be me going to the pyramids, going to the market there, famous market, going to the museum. All of that's still yet to come. You guys are going to get all of that Egypt content. And then on top of that, I got more Sierra Leone content and more Ghana content coming to you. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video. All right, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like, comment, and share it with your friends. All right, see you on the next video.